You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're
Hey,
great.
Derek.
Are we gonna have nicknames for each other each episode?
You're
I think
great.
we should.
You're great.
I'm Underboob. That's the original. That's the OG. So you're Nev Nips. I'm Underboob.
Oh wait, let's not give away the studio production value we have here.
It's pretty low.
You're probably going to sing anyway, so you might as well just use
That's
that
a
part,
good
you
point.
know? Oh, you're great.
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 You are great.
Can I say that your man bun is looking very nice today?
Is it looking bigger today?
It's got a top knot feel to it, and I kind of like it.
It's not flaccid. Like sometimes it gets a little flaccid on stage.
You look like a ballerina.
Ooh, I want to.
I want to. You didn't know that. This is the
gotta
first time
turn
we've
my TV up.
podcasted during the daylight in years, it feels like.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the daytime hours. This is odd to me.
I know. I don't know how it makes me feel.
I don't like it.
I want to be tired, and the sun is like, you can't.
The sun's like, fuck you, Monica. Thanks,
Exactly.
son. Oh,
I
okay.
barbecued today.
Oh, you did? I'm
Mhm.
smoking it. Well, you know what's great is they decided to run a lawnmower right fucking now when we start recording. So
I can't hear it, so hopefully
I
it's
can
not.
hear it. I'm gonna go close my window. I'll be right back.
Oh, it's open. Okay, sounds good. Well, otherwise, we've missed you very much, Hug Bugs. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the Hug Life podcast. I am Mike, hates lawnmowers, Coletta.
And I am Monica, loves weed whacking Nevi.
Oh, weed whack.
Remember the term weed
did.
whack? Now everyone says weed eat
Yeah.
now, but I remember weed whacking.
Yeah, I think either one can be sexual.
I think they both are. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna go weed eat out the yard.
Hey girl. I'm gonna no, I'm not even gonna go there. I don't like it.
You're gonna eat your weeds? I don't know.
Listens to this podcast. I'm done.
They gave up on us so long ago. Who cares?
They did. Jackie sometimes jumps in. She sometimes does. I can tell you that much.
No, not listening. I'm just saying about us being appropriate. I'm
Oh
sure my
yeah,
mom
that's true. Yeah, my mom knows I'm a dirty person. I say dirty things.
would.
I'm a blue.
Well,
I'm blue.
I had to come from somewhere.
Hey, Monica.
Yep, Mike.
Where are you gonna be in
Oh,
these
that one.
United States of America?
I made a whole list. It's pretty long. This is
You checking
April,
it twice? Okay.
which
stop.
is a lot of Northwest stuff, which is good because I've been gone and it's been annoying. I had a lovely time if you were from any of the places I just traveled to, but I'm happy to be amongst the greenery. Okay, this week I'm in Olympia, Washington 2 times in a row, Thursday, Friday.
Wow.
Yeah, Seattle Super Secret stand-up shows this Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say May? Fuck. Anyways, never mind. I responded to somebody earlier who wanted to be booked in May, and I thought that was this one. It doesn't matter.
They can deal with it.
Then I'm in Seattle Saturday and Sunday. I'm hosting a show festival.
A show festival?
Ooh. It's called the Moisture Festival. You heard of it?
No, but I hate
It's a
the
Seattle
name.
thing. I know it sounds gross, right? It's not the Moist Festival. Erin said the same thing. She's like, "What the hell is this?" I was like, "It sounds like could be like a porn thing, but it's not.
Sounds like
It's
a porn
like a
thing. I'm not gonna lie to you, Monica.
variety kind of stuff, but there is some like burlesque and things like that.
Well, that's
but
classy.
also like I don't really know how to describe some of the other acts, I guess, magicians and dancers and stuff like that. I'm hosting a show. Kermit's hosting one, so
You know,
we'll see how
Kermit
it
does.
goes. They're
Kermit only
very
does classy
particular
things.
about. That's true. Well, the guy who booked us, you know him too. So, anyways, I'll be there next week, Roseburg, Oregon, and then Salem and Albany, and that's like Wednesday and Thursday. And then Burien, Seattle for good comedy. And then 420, I think Mike is on the show with me. Are you on the show with me? Yeah.
I'm hosting it.
Oh, yay. Okay. That's how you got out of it. We're
That is
doing
how that's how I'm able to do it.
the dope
yeah.
show in Chehalis, Washington.
Shashalis.
Yeah, where we do sets and then we smoke weed and then we do another one. Except for Mike because he's hosting, he's got to keep us together.
I gotta keep it together.
Oh, well, that's good. Then maybe you can
Stay
drive
together
me.
for the kids. I don't know. I'm going crazy. All
Then
right.
I'm in Wenatchee, Spokane, and then Oak Harbor and Chelan. But Chelan's almost sold out. That's at the end of the month. It's for ladies only.
Ladies only. For
Okay, that's
real,
it. That's
ladies
April.
only. Well, really, ladies only makes it sound like I'm a transphobe. That's not what I was going for.
Oh, for real, ladies only.
It makes it sound like I'm J.K. Rowling it up over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
So,
my gosh. Maybe you saw this tweet. I want to just talk about a tweet. You tell us where your shows are first. Though.
okay, this Friday, technically Saturday, late at night, I'll be at the Secret Show hosting it. It'll be a really good time. I'm super excited. I was looking at old videos. Like my best videos come from the Secret Show.
Good. I think
They're
I
like
want
the
more people to
best.
post from there. We need to figure out how to like.
Well, I got more clips. I'm putting
Make
more
the-
clips up because I don't know if you've heard about me now. I'm a clip guy now.
Oh.
I'm trying to be more of a clip person.
Good for you.
And I fucking
support
hate
you.
it, but I'm doing it because
No,
I
it's
want to
literally
be a
the worst.
comedian. Okay. I'll then be at April 14th. I'm at Long Cellars in Woodinville, Washington with the wonderful
Ooh.
Gabriel Rutledge. Very funny comedian. We all know him. We
Yeah.
all know him. And then I'll be at that McFiler's Chehalis Theater is what it's called. The theater we're at.
Yeah.
And I'll be there hosting the Dope Show. And then I got kind of like a week off and I'm kind of stoked for it. Like
That's
is
my
that-
last week was off and I feel weird and I don't have any money, but it was a nice break.
you know, breaks.
So I
are
was out in
good.
the yard eating the weeds.
Eating the weeds, whacking the weeds, whacking in
Yeah.
the weeds. That sounds
Yes.
like you're jerking it in the forest. Okay.
I'm gonna go whack it in the weeds.
You know
Okay,
when
that
Monica gets stressed, she just goes and whacks it in the weeds.
I thought she was doing yard work. That's what you
Nope.
want to call it.
She calls it yard work. It's inappropriate. But yeah, that's where I'm going to be. And then in May, I have exciting news because that's when the Four Horsemen show is starting. May 7th. We're doing it again. We're
Yay.
back in the party zone.
Such a
doing it.
fun.
I got
Such a
mad at
fun
Facebook
show.
ads today because I'm trying to be more diligent this year about doing a month out Facebook
Yeah.
ads, right? Like,
Okay.
and then I started an ad, and this has happened before because it's a brewery. Occasionally, it will just say I can't do my ad because it's promoting alcohol to children, even though I'm not promoting alcohol and I'm not promoting it to children. And
Did
so
you?
then
Yeah. Do you have a set audience?
yes, I do. And then I
And
had to
it's
go
still,
back
even
in.
though it's above.
Yep, even though it's like it's in the alcohol policy is 18 plus, and that's what it's set to. It's still doing that. And so I fixed it and then it didn't work. So I made a new ad and then it fixed both the ads at the same time. And so I
Oh,
had
God.
two ads
Well,
running.
there you go.
And there's no way to delete it. I just have to pause it and hope it
Who's
doesn't
the
turn
first
the-
headliner?
Drew Barth.
Oh, hey, that's.
I'm really excited. I
lovely.
saw Drew at a fundraiser thing we did recently, and I was like, I fucking love Drew Barth. He'd be great at my show. And he's been out of comedy for a little bit, like just been doing other things, and he wants to get back in. I'm like, yeah, dude, get in here.
Yeah. We did like a
I love Drew
weird
Barth.
bar show together where he featured for me, and he was
See?
like, "This is okay. This is good. I just want people to know I'll do whatever." And I was like, "You should just be headlining still." But
He
that's
should
fine.
just be headlining still. Yeah, that's the rub with this whole shit is like trying to get just. Well, I mean, with fucking COVID, I had to cancel my gig, so I was fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Still
Well,
mad about
that's
it.
very exciting that your brewery.
The
show's
brewery
coming
show
back.
is back. Monica's
and I'll be there
doing
in
it.
August.
That's right. That's right.
Mhm.
August, the hottest time of the year.
It'd be perfect because it's outdoors anyway.
It is outdoors. It's gonna be warm. Okay. I
Though
might wear
I've done it,
shorts
I feel
again.
like I've done it twice where it was raining, so that's good.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
I'll
mean,
do
maybe
it.
it's your luck.
That's just make it rain.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Anyways,
well, you
those
want to
are
talk
all
about
our
a tweet?
shows. Maybe that'll be my lexical embrace.
What?
The tweet.
Oh, okay. That the lexical embrace will be your tweet. Okay,
Yeah.
then I'll do the whole plugs right now. You ready for them?
Okay,
You
ready,
ready?
set,
Here we go.
Yeah. Butt
You
plugs.
can go do what butt plugs? Is that what you said?
I was trying to see if you would
You,
notice.
I noticed. That's a pretty dramatic thing to say right off the top. You can't
I'll
just
let
say,
you do the butt plugs. Yep.
you
Go
can't
ahead.
just do a butt plug drop and then walk away. All right. So you could go to monicanevi.com or huglifepodcast.com. Click on the Amazon banner, or I think on the website for Hug
Sure.
Life Podcast, it says just Amazon. You just click on the little button I made,
Oh,
and
that's
that
smart.
shops and support Amazon like you would. Also, you can go into patreon.com/huglifepodcast. Click on that. Subscribe for $1. Get all the back episodes we put out, usually a month
Mhm.
late, but that's fine. Everything
You're
goes
not
up
a
there.
month late, but you get all the hot goss. Ooh, I do
We
have
got,
some
we
hot,
got a lot of that shit
some
too.
fun hot goss.
I love it.
New stuff. I should
New
write it.
stuff. All right, write it down.
Did I
Okay, and
forget?
then you can also go to Hug Life Podcast on Instagram. That's got our Instagram account there. And then you could support our friend Danny Dodge's art. That's studiododge.com or at Studio Dodge on Instagram. Support her artistry. Yeah,
Says
Monica put hot
hot
goss on the notepad from the Chateau Marmont in Hollywood. She's a
Yeah,
fancy person.
This is every time I've written on these, whatever I'm doing, it does well. I need to use them more often. I
It's
stole them when I was
magical.
there
It's
once,
some real
but
witchy bullshit Monica's got going on right now.
Florence writes on them all the time.
Oh God.
Anyways.
Okay. All right. So there's all the plugs. Also, you can go to monicanevi.com or colettacomedy.com for our comedy dates.
Yeah, I updated it for this month at least.
You
I
can tell our
better calm
friends.
the
You
hell
can tell your
down.
friends about us too. That's helpful.
Ooh, if you haven't watched my special or you haven't seen it in a little bit, or I don't care if you watched it yesterday, why don't you go hop on, type in Big Stepdad Energy and give it another view. It is getting so close to 100,000 views, and I'm really annoyed that I have to keep posting about it. So if you just go tell a friend, steal a stranger's phone, bring it up on there, who cares?
Steal it.
Let's
Steal
get
their
it there.
phone. Get it there. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's our plug. So Monica, lexical embrace time. You want to go first? Or want me to go
Yes.
first?
Oh, you can go first.
This is just today.
It's building a lot of, tension for what I'm going to say.
It is building it to me. I feel very tense right now.
Okay.
I found out today there are 2 new neighborhood cats. Now I heard rumors,
Really?
rumblings of one, a black and
And
white one, which I
so-
saw in the bushes.
When you say neighborhood cat, that means somebody has a cat or it's one that roams
I
the hood.
think it roams the hood, but someone
Okay.
owns these 2. They don't seem feral. Okay. And then
Okay.
I saw one like a week or 2 ago, and I'm like, maybe it's a one-off. And then today I'm walking Delilah. Ding dong, Delilah doesn't even notice them. I notice them. I see these 2. A new one's gray, and I go, make a little kissy noise. They turn and look at me.
Right.
I snap a picture to prove they exist, like Bigfoot, and then they ran away.
But you
But it was
got a
very.
picture.
I
where
got a
you could
picture
see
of
'em?
them, and I sent it to Katie to be like, "Holy shit, we got new neighborhood cats!" Because now that I work from home,
You
this
really
is my
invested in-
world.
yeah.
This is my world right now.
I understand. I really
And
do.
I just love everything that's updated here and new and exciting.
I knew everything about the neighbors during COVID.
I'm thinking about getting on Nextdoor. That's where I'm at right now.
Are you not on Nextdoor?
I'm not on Nextdoor.
Oh
no.
my God, you are missing out. Get on there.
Is it just where crazy people go? I've heard.
Yeah. And how often I get an email that it's like, oh, this post is popular and it starts with, this is not a dating site.
So that's my first lexical embrace. What do you got, Monica? What do you got?
Okay. This is a tweet that I normally don't, I like tweets, but when it's very concise and very funny, it's just, you're like, oh God, I wish I
You wish
thought
you
of
wrote
that.
it. You wish you wrote it.
So Lori Kilmartin tweet,
I love her.
and she very funny comedian. If you don't know, give her
Very
a follow.
funny,
She's very
wonderful
active on
person.
Twitter, which I know is, ooh, are we doing Twitter?
I might
Whatever.
know this tweet, and I'm super excited about to see if it's the one.
It
I'm
was
thinking
so
of.
good that I told my grandfather it, and he laughed really hard, but he was also an English teacher. Okay. She said, I wish J.K. Rowling hated adverbs as much as she hates pronouns.
Yep, it's so good.
It was so funny.
She
And
uses
then
too many adverbs.
and then what I don't even remember her first response to it too was like, as a mother who had to read it, I am absolutely totally whatever, like gave a bunch of adverbs to describe how she's feeling about it. It was really funny. So
I love that tweet. That's a great tweet.
I retweeted and said, laughing out loudly. And then I told my grandfather when we were golfing, told Erin, she laughed really hard too. Like, it's hard to tell other people tweets,
Man, that game is hard because that game, the Harry Potter game, is good.
Oh,
Apparently, the new Harry
yeah.
Potter video game, but it's hard for me to want it when I know the money is going to such a dipshit.
Yeah, we've voted not to.
But you know what?
Allow the playing of that game.
You know what exists though? A little piracy.
Oh, there you go.
Internet. I could become an internet pirate.
You're
That's what I'm
going
trying
back
to-
to
I
piracy.
I might go back to piracy. I might pretend it's
Your
LimeWire in
transphobia is
2004.
driving me to piracy.
The piracy. That's right.
Yeah.
I actually want the stats of how many people pirated that game. You're never going to find it, but I want to know.
Yeah,
Suspected,
I wonder
like
if
how many people pirated the Harry Potter game.
yeah,
It's got to be a lot more than normal.
that is true. Anyways, very funny.
All right. Very exciting. Good tweet. Solid tweet.
Mhm.
10 out of
Do you
10.
have another lexical embrace?
I said first, like I had another one, and then I
Okay.
didn't have another one, but I think I'm going to
yeah.
lexically embrace smoking meat because I'm doing it this weekend and I'm very
Yeah,
excited
I was
for
just gonna say we're back out barbecuing and doing stuff, so that's a good one. Outdoor eating,
it. Outdoor eating.
lexical embrace to outdoor eating.
Story of my life.
Yeah,
That's not true. I love indoors, though. I love being inside.
yeah, you do. Anyways,
I'm an indoor kid. I just like looking out like the cat and just watching.
I will say it's spring break for our child this
Oh,
week.
shit.
Man, it is fucking annoying. I love him so much, but when they're not gone ever,
It's a
it
lot.
is so hard. I don't know how we got through COVID, but
I don't know how you did it either. To be
yeah,
honest.
it is just, oh. And we have a talker. We've told you that, but he just talks all the time. He can't do like, we're like, all right, work on, you want to do some drawing or something. Normally with kids, you're like, do some drawing. But then he has to tell you what he's doing the whole time.
You're like, we don't need that shit right
This
now,
is
man.
not to the point of this. We went to the park for a while, hoping to get him tired.
Run him out.
Doesn't work.
Well, unfortunately, he's not a Labrador Retriever. He's a human
That is
being.
true.
So that's a bummer.
He is a child. Well, he does this thing. And it's when he knows that he's getting tired, he tries to prove that he's not tired by talking too much. You're like, just give in.
Just shut the fuck up.
It's,
Is it hard not to say that? Just be like, shut the fuck up.
Well, because I was gone for a long time last week and stuff, and he was really sad. So then it's like, okay, this is nice that we get time together. But then at some point you stop thinking your own thoughts. Like you go for a while where you're like, I haven't thought. I don't even know what's going on in here anymore. It's just all something else. They eat so much every day. I'm like, oh my God, didn't I just feed you?
That's why I can't have a child, because I don't want to compete eating wise.
The thing, I don't eat 3 meals, probably. Sometimes only eat 1.
I kind of get the perfect amount of my nephew, realistically. It's like perfect amount where they FaceTime, they say something adorable about a cat video is sent, and then it's like, fucking move on, man.
That's it. Yeah, that's great. Maybe when they're older.
He called Delilah a dog for like a year, and I was fine with it. Like, that's cool. It's chill, bro.
They're pretty stupid. That's
you're a year old.
Yeah,
I'm impressed you just saying shit.
That's fine.
You're 2 years old.
You get very into them knowing. He's something. No, don't even know what. Oh yeah, because they eat 3 full meals. You actually feed them. With yourself, you don't feed yourself crap. You know what I mean? It's, as an adult, I do it too. When I'm on the road versus here, or when we're eating, I cooked a whole, there was a side salad, broccoli, burger, all, it was really just it was like a keto version, which we're not doing. We just don't have buns. Anyways,
I've been there. I've done that. Yeah. Done that move. We're eating low carb tonight.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Did that, made the whole, you sit down at the table, you eat, it's all great. We do not do that when he's not here. There's barely eating.
Really? It's barely eating when he's not there?
Yeah, and if we do, then you get too hungry by the end of the day and you're like, oh, we'll just have snacks for dinner. It's stupid.
Oh my God, I did that shit and it was so bad. I bought pizza rolls.
If you do it for too long,
terrible.
or then you order stuff or whatever. It's not a good system, to be honest. But for some reason, it's just way different when you're actually cooking for, whether it's your child or your spouse or whoever, cooking for someone else. It depends on who you are. Maybe you're an asshole, but it's just easier to worry more about someone else.
Well, I feel bad because with this whole COVID sitch, I fucking love cooking and I can't cook right now. So Katie has to cook everything. And I'm like, I want to cook something.
Are you still testing positive?
I'm testing positive. I have 0 symptoms, but I'm testing positive.
I think
TLDR listener. I had my bachelor party in Portland. I came back the next day. I was fine. And then I had
stripper
COVID.
Gave you COVID.
Stripper gave me COVID. Peaches gave me COVID. That's not true. It's either okay. The strippers that could have given me COVID. What's that?
Okay. Did you go to a strip club?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
I went to more than one.
I wasn't saying it like that. I figured you did, but I got COVID from a sex club in Portland. That's where it is.
That's where it lives. So there's 5 potential strippers that could have given me COVID. You ready for their names? Here we go.
Yes.
Aphrodite,
Okay.
Peaches,
Mm,
Mercy,
Mercy.
Lily, or
What's that?
Stevie.
Stevie.
I think it's Mercy because Mercy is the one that wanted me to eat
coughing.
French fries off her boobs, and I said no. And I drew a line.
So you didn't think hygiene was really her top priority.
And I don't think hygiene was her top priority. Also,
Okay.
I told, like, I mean, I wouldn't
Did
want to do
somebody
that
ask
off
that
of my significant
specifically?
other's boobs. I
Yeah,
feel like
no.
that would be hot and greasy, and no one's going to enjoy that.
It's messy. Did one of your friends tell her that you might like that?
No, but my brother then got a dance from her afterward.
He was like, "That's pretty cool."
He said, "That's not bad. I get it. Frank loves fries." I did
Yeah.
get. I mean, that's the best part about my bachelor party. If we could just wax poetic about it for a bit, the food was on point.
Where'd you guys go?
Well, I picked the restaurants, so I think I'm pretty good at this. But we went to Fire on the Mountain
Okay.
and got really good wings.
Yeah.
And then Grits and Gravy was this breakfast place we went to on Saturday morning next to the hotel. That for being next to the hotel, amazing food, just so good. Also, they serve a rack of French toast.
Like
That's the
on the
size.
bone.
Yeah, on the bone in French toast. I only know it's called a rack because my brother ordered one and ate an entire one, so I'm proud of him.
Oh, good job, Frank.
And then we went and got steak at Acropolis because of course we did.
Yeah, I figured
And
that was in
then,
there.
Late
Acropolis is a
late
strip
night
club.
sizzle
if you guys
pie.
don't know that.
Late night sizzle pie pizza.
This is all the
And
stuff.
then the one meal that was the most normal, which was still good, was getting food in the hotel breakfast the last morning because I was we were all tired. We were just like, let's just eat in the hotel, and the breakfast was still good. I got a breakfast sandwich. It was solid.
Sounds like it was worth COVID.
Yeah, I had fun. It was weird being.
Did
at a
anybody
party.
else get it?
No, it's just
Really?
me. Which makes me think it might actually be a stripper, like a specific stripper that only I
Got
it
it.
from. You know,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
would put that down to either Stevie or Lily. Those are the two that potentially gave me COVID.
Did they breathe into your mouth?
No, I don't. I'm realizing I have a joke about loving strip clubs in my act, and it was true for the longest time. And I think this weekend changed that whole joke, changed that
Well,
whole mindset.
You're old and
Whoa,
you're about
okay,
to
let's
be
just
a
not drop
married man.
old man shit on me. Didn't you say old?
Both old.
Ah,
Deal with it. No, I don't. Yeah, you
my
think
gray
about
hairs, my
things
beard.
different.
agree with
Times
you.
have changed.
I think it just got real sad because I was sitting there getting a dance.
It got sad, or you got sad?
It got both. I was getting a dance from a lady, and because all my friends wanted to buy you like private dances. That's what they want to
Right,
do when you're on
yeah.
your bachelor party, get a private dance. I'm like, okay, I'm actually not that into that. I'd rather just chill up the rail with my friends and like hang out and have a good time, right?
Yes.
But I was like, okay, if you want to do this, then let's do this. And then she was like laying all over me, and I was just like, I feel like you want me to like you, but I know you're getting money for this.
Right.
It feels weird. I already have someone I like at home that I don't have to pay any money to because she.
Yeah, if you don't have to pay her to eat fries off her boobs.
And I wouldn't make her do that because that sounds terrible. Again,
I'm assuming she would not let you anyways, but
no,
still.
I don't think she'd be down with that. Also, if you're gonna get into like food sex stuff,
Yeah, maybe
you
not
don't
fries.
start with fries. You go like strawberries or something.
Just because I don't would do, there should be ketchup involved, and where are you going to put that?
Yeah, you don't want to just be like, oh, I
I
got a
like
nice
messy.
aioli for the cleavage between your tits. Next to.
Nice ale, gross. That's so.
Ah,
That
disgusting.
sounds so gross. Okay. Anyways. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not into it. I love the strip club, the party vibe of the bar, because Casa Diablo was the best one too. And also my friends paid for the thing at the other strip club where I get like embarrassed on stage, like they did the belt around my neck and all that jazz.
God.
And they enjoyed that, and I didn't. I even told them I didn't want to do it, and they still made me do it anyway, which kind of pissed me off a little bit because I'm like, they keep saying like it's my weekend, and then I tell them I don't want to do something, and then they did it anyway. I'm like, well, then this isn't my weekend.
It is a weird thing that
Weird
they're,
dynamic.
especially with dude parties. It does seem like, oh man, you just got to do it. You know, like I don't know, but then you're right. It's like I thought this was for me.
Well, they wanted me to do all the planning. But when it came to the embarrassing parts, they wanted me to be embarrassed for them. I don't know. It was
We-
a weird vibe
man.
a little bit.
I didn't have a bachelorette party.
I
We
think you
didn't
did. I mean, I think it's kind of a
We were gonna do them
old
together
school thing.
anyways, you know, and like just do like a Airbnb weekend or something, but it was gonna be more money.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
Here's the
And
important
especially if
thing,
your
though.
friends don't want to play night for you.
Yeah,
or pay
no.
for all
They
of
were
it,
like,
you
"Are we
know?
doing a bachelor party?" I got that message from a friend who's a groomsman, and I'm like, "This is kind of your guys' wheelhouse. Like,
Yeah.
you guys should be figuring this shit out." But yeah, so the big news that came from the weekend, though, the biggest news
Besides COVID.
besides COVID, is I am going to officiate my first wedding.
Yay. Oh, that's so exciting.
Quinn.
Who's Quinn?
Yep.
Double exciting.
Yeah, I'm going to be an officiant. So I got to get
Quinn.
all your advice
Tips
on
and
officiating
tricks.
and tips and
Yes,
tricks.
yes,
I got to get
yes.
the Universal Life Church thing going. I got to
Mhm.
punch up a speech. It can't be. You want some laughs, but not too many. You got to
Yeah.
figure it out.
I
you know what
can
mean?
give you my little outline that I just kind of changed
Perfect
for everybody if you are
Perfect.
interested.
I am interested in that.
Okay. Yeah. That's exciting. I think it's fun.
You think it's fun?
I think it's fun to do. Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited for it. Yeah. I mean, he's gonna host like our reception.
Nice.
Quinn is.
Uh-huh.
Because there weren't enough spots for like all the people I wanted to be groomsmen because
How
Katie
many
is a
are on
smaller
both
amount.
of your sides?
3.
Yeah. See, that's
it's
yeah.
super
We only
small.
had 2. So
Yeah.
and
So
one of them was our brother. So yeah.
And it's like so it was like it's gonna be small. So I have to go about this the right way. But Quinn's gonna officiate because if we had one more spot, he was going to be the next groomsman in line, obviously. But and I thought it'd be weird to have an uneven number and have him walk in alone. I'm like, that just seems weird. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, and you always just want to like find a spot for someone else. I mean, you were at my wedding, so we did like a dance, like a weird dance thing where we had pretty much everybody we would have had in more of a bigger party kind of join us for our first dance towards the end. Like we did our song, then our wedding party joined us, then our parents joined us, and then all the people we kind of would have had in a bigger bridal party, and then it went back to our song. So we at least felt like they could be involved, you know. I don't know, recognized at some because I've officiated almost all of their weddings. And then, you know, things like that, which we had a different officiant. We had Sarah Colonna officiate. So it was like, which I do think is a smart thing for you to pick the one friend that would be next, you know what I mean? Like it would, like if Katie doesn't have someone on that side to be even, then it's like, oh yeah, he's the one that we should have do this job because
and he
would be involved anyways.
He's also going to be really good at it too. That's a whole other part of it.
I think that's what happened to me a few times. Is like they were like, well, we only have 2 people up, and maybe you would be up here, but we'll have you officiate because you already.
Yeah, Quinn and his wife to be only have one person on each side. So it's like it makes sense that, and I'm like happy he asked me. I was like, that's super awesome. And I honestly, I've been in enough weddings. This is gonna sound rude, but I don't want to be a groomsman anymore. I think I'm kind of over it.
Like, it is like a weird. Well, also,
I'd rather just go to the wedding. Chill.
It can get expensive to be in the bridal party.
Someone asked me at your wedding if I was going to be a groomsman, and I was like, no.
Like when you were already there?
We were there, yeah. I was there. So I was like, are you a groomsman? And I'm like,
see
no.
We were like sneaking in the back too.
Dressed.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
That
is a hard part. I'm glad we only did 2 people because it's like it is a lot to think about and like just.
It's also one of those things where if you get mad at your friend for not picking you to do something like that at their wedding, like it's their wedding. It's their whole show. They do whatever the fuck they want. Like you just say, yeah.
When
sure.
you really have to think, that's what I feel bad for people who got married when they're young. One, because they're stupid, but also because you choose people then that you don't end up being friends with later.
Yeah.
So like once you're older and you can cognizantly be like, these are people who are going to be around for my whole life, which there were other people there that are going to be around for our whole lives. But we just knew like, okay, our brothers and our best friends. Like that was the only 2.
Boom. Done.
You know, like it was just like, they're going to be around and that's fine. And so, yeah, I know how many people, even for like freaking best man or maid of honor or whatever, that they're like, yeah, we don't talk anymore. Like
it's weird.
It's so all your fucking wedding photos are like
with all these people you don't talk to.
Yeah.
It's funny. But yeah. I'm excited to officiate the wedding. It'll be a fun time.
Yeah,
excited.
I'm excited for you. I don't really know
I've
why.
never.
but
I wanted to get asked more. I feel like I'd be good at it too.
Yeah.
And people are like, "Don't ask me," and I'm like, "Whatever." I could pull
I
that
have
Nara
always
Van
felt like
bullshit. Just
I
go
was
for it.
actually surprised that you hadn't. So
Never have. People
Yeah.
don't ask. Maybe this will open the floodgates now that I've
yes,
done
I mean,
one.
I do think because the first one I did wasn't for a friend. It was for people who'd seen me do stand up. So I think once people knew I was ordained, then
It's one of those things too. I do it for free. Like I don't know.
I've always done for friends, and this is
Well, for friends for free, I guess. That's
podcast
right.
listeners don't read into
Yeah.
it too much, but I've always done for friends for free as long as they get me there and have a place for me to stay. If it's like a destination situation, right? So yeah, like with Cameron and Kira, they paid for my flight, I think, back from Hawaii, which wasn't all of it, but it worked out for me. But yeah, then I had some other friends that were like a winery in Quincy or whatever, and yeah, they paid for the yurt I was in.
Ooh,
and
you're
stuff like that.
up.
Just because it's like I don't want to charge my friends, even though they'll probably tip you anyways, kind of thing. But I also don't want to be losing money by doing something, because you could just be enjoying the wedding, but you get nervous and you have to like think about more stuff than everybody else. So you're like, I might as well not be losing money and paying a bunch for this fancy weekend wherever the hell my friends are getting married.
I've never met Quinn's family either, so it's going to be exciting to know. Like the only people I'll really know there are going to be Jared and Quinn, and well, I guess Quinn will invite more people like that I know, hopefully, but it'll still be interesting. Yeah. It's in Chicago too, so
yeah, well, that's
it'll be a big food trip for me.
Reason to go. Hell yeah!
I'm gonna eat so much terrible food in Chicago. Are you gonna sneeze?
Yeah,
if I saw it. I saw the look on her face. It was sneezing time.
Oh, okay. I feel like we positives, but officiating weddings.
We did,
because
the nervousness is a hard part of it. It's good. I'm gonna be nervous. So
no, I do think it's really fun. I mean, no matter what, this is my advice. No matter what, remember, it is about
blame the audience 100% of the time.
Yes, it is. It's going to be a weird audience because it's just a big, grandma's going to be there, maybe old people, young people, whatever. It's not like stand up when you're like, everyone's, I got something, I have a joke for these people or I can change it or whatever.
How funny would it be if I did, though? If I was like the hackiest wedding officiant and I just look at these people and I'm like, hey, look at it.
Well, I told you the first one that I did, I had to do stand up before we started.
No.
It was the weirdest thing ever. And he didn't tell me that the day of. And so I'm already like really nervous because I hadn't done a wedding before. And he was like, so you do like 5 minutes before. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, I'll like give you a good intro or whatever. The groom. So
that's weird. Do it at the reception if you do stand up.
No,
and
right.
Also, no.
I did. And I just took all the jokes about my family and kind of made them about theirs. And like, because they were like, we had to make everybody come and sit down because they were just like drinking beers in the parking lot. And so I just wasn't crowd work, but kind of.
You're a Bud Light family.
I was telling them a Coors Light family because that's what they were
Yeah.
drinking. And so I was like, I've never seen anybody tailgate a wedding before. And they enjoyed that. And it was just so weird. But then, so I'm like, all right, you guys ready to get this wedding started? Like you're still in stand-up mode. So, yeah. And then they're like, yeah. And so then I step back and then like
immediately and be like, do I need to do time?
Yeah. Then John Legend starts playing or whatever. It was like, it was just weird. But it went well. And that's the key. Focus on the couple. Don't make it too much about
I'm going to
the family or think the them or whatever.
Even if it's like a traditional wedding thing. If I just did it straight up, like I didn't do stand-up and it was just straight up, it would still be fun.
Yeah. I mean, the best laughs you get because everyone's there to watch them, right? So then make jokes about them. Why not? Roast them up a little bit.
Quinn looks like a fucking idiot.
Like, what are you thinking?
What
Why
if
would
you
marry
did, like,
him?
really mean roast jokes
Just
as a
roast.
wedding officiant? Like Quinn is like
I think that would be hilarious.
That would be so fucked up and so funny. I would never do it to Quinn though because I love him so much. Okay. This was good. Monica.
Yeah.
No charity. We're just telling people to watch your special.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah. Why not?
Watch Monica's special on YouTube.
I was thinking though, there is, there were specific ones, but there was a big tornadoes in Arkansas and stuff. And actually one of the clubs that we both work sometimes is like in a condemned
The Looney
building
Bin?
now. The Little Rock Looney
That's
Bin. Yeah, they can't
condemned
go
now?
into the building right now. Yeah, they're trying to like find a different space to do shows for now or whatever. But it was like all the glass in the place is like completely blown out, and like that whole building that it's in, you're not supposed to go in it at the moment. So yeah, but in that area, there's really, a lot of damage done by the
Damn.
tornadoes. So if you I just saw some posts about like donating to shelters because a bunch of people, their houses are gone. So donating to like shelters and food banks and stuff like that in that area.
Yeah, do that.
Be a
That
good
sounds
one.
great.
And then watch my special. Make
And
you
watch
feel
Monica's
better.
special.
Yeah.
All right, Monica. Is there anything you want to say to the listener before we go?
I love you so much.